this church began with more than 5 people. Nowadays, it's full over here. It's not even enough. What God have done to this choir with their spirit, God have built them a new church. And I'm gonna take you inside the old church, and also I'll take you inside the new building that they have. However, they still do need some support finishing up the building. I'm gonna take you inside the old building and you will see. The church began with them walking here. And in that place can only fit maybe about 40 people at the most. It's not even. As you see, the building is awfully dead here. It's just almost, it's pretty done. But they have moved out of here because of their prayers. Their prayers that have been answered, and so far now they have moved out in the new building. They no longer do their work here, but they still consider this as an historical building that they began their miracle. Their miracle began here. It was a long battle, hard surviving, but they went with it, and everything has become fantastic. And I'm going to show you the new building. Back in 2001, when this church began here, I was a little boy who comes here every Saturday evening and Sunday morning to remind people it's about Sunday. Every Saturday night I came and I rang the bell. When I came, I meant to remind people around the village that since people tend to be working so hard that the next day will be Sunday, will be the time to worship. So I will come here every Saturday and ring the bell, and every Sunday morning to remind people it's about the time. And that is what happened. People in the village woke up, they came here, they began their work at the whole building that I just showed you, and God has done a miracle to them. And now it's a new building. I am gonna take them to the new building, which is not now where they're doing most of their work. It's under Mount Meru village. It's nothing else like this. Nothing ever happened like this before in this village. This is such a miracle. And this is the official sign, the KKKT Deus of Songoro. This is one of the Angaza. It's official, it's been official, the shade light. Angaza, that's what means the shade light in English. And I'm gonna take you inside the building as well. It's awfully new building. They need a lot of more work done. They still don't have even windows and office and nothing like that. The place that they've been worshiping is just right here. But as you know, God is everywhere. You don't have to have a specific great building to worship the God. You can worship the God anywhere you want to. And they've been doing so as well. As you can see, their building over here, it needs a lot of work done. But they do hope, since they live by hope, they do hope one day it's gonna be very well, and they're gonna become quite well, and they're gonna bring many more members here, and many people are gonna get changed as they will be worshiping here. This is the building. These are the help that is needed. They need a window. They need finishing up. It's still quite dirty. Nothing really has been done in this floor, but you can help. You can come and support them. Angaza Lutheran Church with Ombeni Foundation. Ombeni Foundation works extremely hard, tremendously well with the local peoples in the village, local farmers, local people who help the church here. We want to help them, we want to support them, but with your support, we are hoping to do so as well. Thanks to you, the people from Madison, Wisconsin, the Living Christ of Lutheran Church in Madison, Wisconsin, with their support, with the support that you want to give us, or you have given us already. We want to help the building. We want to bring that back to the people here at the village so that people will get great access thanks to people who've been traveling with Ombeni African safaris to make all this possible. All this work is being done by you traveling with us to Tanzania, by you coming here and visit our locals, by you coming here and visit Angaza Lutheran Church. Welcome to Africa with Ombeni Foundation. Soon as you travel with us, you're automatically a part of all this mission. The mission works begins here. The God begins here. I want to do anything I can to support my church, as well supporting my locals, supporting my choirs in the village, because I know it's rewarding. I know that God will help me, and I will do so. I will work days and nights, and I've promised my people back in the village that I'm never going to forget about them. This is one of the small orphanages in Tanzania. It's called Ngoranga Orphans. There is a lot of orphans over here, and we greatly need the support. So far, my safari team and I have been working tremendously to support the kids. You can join my mission by supporting us, raising more kids in here. We would love to raise more kids as much as possible, but the support of doing so is not as much. As you see, there is very little kids in here. These kids are the most lovely kids you can ever imagine. This is Loveness, and Loveness is one of the precious, gorgeous girl. And this is Maureen. Look at them. Who can resist to support these little babies over here? I'm gonna take you inside and I'm gonna show you more kids. There is a lot of more kids who are very young, and we're gonna show you all of them. By supporting Ombeni Foundation, you'll be directly helping with raising these kids. She is it's about 2 months, and her mother was a student. As her mother was undergoing the operation, but she was unable to come out successfully. Her mother was dead during the operation, and then she left the little girl. I'm gonna be taking over these little girls and I'm gonna be supporting them. But with your support, it's gonna be so much great to take care of this together. Shuja's mother died suddenly, unexpected, with nobody knew what happened. As she was just at home, tried to do a daily work activity, and she just fell down. And unfortunately, she was unable to make it to the hospital on time. This is a lack of basic medical support here in Tanzania. As the hospital is quite far till you get there, it's always too late. There is a very little kids here with such a story, with such a devastation story. Shuja's mother, we believe, could be like a heart attack, but no one knows for sure because the medical examination in Tanzania is not as high as around somewhere elsewhere in the world. But these kids, they're the most precious kids, and they're in the beginning of having the Christmas time. So I've decided to come here and support them. I will be here most of my time that I'll be in Tanzania, and I'll be working with them, feeding them, birthing them, and changing them. I will do whatever it takes, even cooking for them. You can also come and support them here in Tanzania. You can come support them in different ways. You can provide support of raising more kids here at the orphans, or you can come here and love them and be their father and mother, just like me and you. As she became pregnant with this little boy Frank, her mother tried to give birth around the corner somewhere in Arusha town, and then she tried to run away. But people helped his mother, and as soon as they did so, as the mother was at the hospital, one of the hospitals in Arusha town, her mother ran away and left the little Frank alone in the room, and the nurses took really good care of the Frank. And unfortunately later, we decided to take over. And the Frank is now here at Ombeni Orphanage in Ngoranga in Tanzania, East Africa. And is being watched carefully and being loved and being given whatever it takes. For any information, please visit ombenifoundation.com, and we can give you so much more information. We can bring you here live. You're always welcome here, and come and join the work, join the mission, do the God's work. Again, as you see, I'm holding such a precious kids in my hands. Nothing too much could be done than this.